Dear brothers and sisters, mountains do not collapse in a single day. Forests do not disappear overnight. Ecological destruction begins silently. When rules are broken, one truckload at a time. Illegal mining is not just theft of minerals. It is theft of water, air, soil, and our future. Our channel Mission Viksit India discusses new and innovative ideas in every video so that India can become a fully developed nation by 2047. It is evident that China has been asserting itself strongly in geopolitics because of its vast reserves of rare earth minerals. India too must understand its real strength in this field and take scientific steps accordingly to assess its hidden rare earth resources. But while doing so, it is equally essential to ensure complete safety of our mountains, hills, seas, rivers, forests, and biodiversity-rich or poor regions. Today, we will talk about creating satellite guards to protect the Aravalli Range and other hills and mountains of India. Stay with us till the end of the video, and do share your thoughts in the comments. Today, we must accept an important scientific truth. As of today, humanity cannot precisely determine, without drilling, where and in what quantity rare earth minerals or other metals or minerals exist deep beneath hills and mountains or even underground. Yes, we use satellites, gravity surveys, magnetic scans, seismic imaging, and electromagnetic techniques. But these technologies do not directly see minerals. They only detect anomalies, such as changes in density, magnetic properties, or electrical conductivity. In simple words, they tell us something is different here, but not what exactly is present, and not whether extracting it is economically viable or environmentally safe. This limitation is even more severe in the case of rare earth elements because rare earth elements are weakly magnetic. They are chemically dispersed. They occur in very low concentrations. And they are often mixed with ordinary rock. That is why, even today, confirmation of rare earth minerals still depends on physical drilling, which poses the risk of irreversible ecological damage, especially in fragile hill systems like the Aravallis. This is not a failure of Indian science, it is a global scientific limitation. No country in the world today possesses a truly non-invasive deep-depth mineral scanner. Corrupt mining companies exploit this gap or weakness, destroy the environment, and make dishonest profits. And this is precisely why India must now take decisive action. We need a national R&D mission focused on precision subsurface detection, a system that can look deep into the earth before a mountain is ever touched. Such a system would work through the fusion of multiple technologies, including multiple geophysical signals, advanced sensors, and artificial intelligence, to create an MRI-like, probability-based, non-destructive mineral map of the Earth's crust, layer by layer. This is frontier science, just like quantum computing or fusion energy. If India leads this research, we gain critical minerals without blind mining, easy find of gold, diamond, etc., the most valued metals, ecological protection without guesswork, and strategic independence without destruction. Before we mine a mountain, we must first understand it completely, precisely, and non-destructively. Today, we do not have X-ray vision for the Earth, and that is why precision detection R&D is a national necessity. Today, we must ask another crucial question. When ground-level enforcement fails, can satellites protect ecology? India has mining laws, environmental ministry clearances, court orders. Yet unlawful mining continues, even in eco-sensitive zones. Why? Because mines' inspections are occasional, not continuous, and departmental corruption also exists. Violations often happen at night when the world is asleep. Lease boundaries are quietly crossed. Damage becomes visible only when it is irreversible. By the time officials arrive, the mountain has already been destroyed. The hill has already vanished. Now imagine, what if every mine were monitored every day, every moment from space? Not through paperwork, not by leaving monitoring to human discretion or negligence, but through satellites combined with artificial intelligence. But one satellite is not enough. Technology can fail. Data can be challenged. That is why the real solution is multi-satellite constellations, redundancy, and cross-verification. For glitch-resistant, tamper-proof, and court-defensible audio-visual evidence, satellite science demands the following minimum technical architecture. Optical Earth observation facility must have 3 to 4 satellites with capability to high-resolution daytime imagery and to detect new pits, boundary expansion, hill cutting even if shaded by clouds and dust. Hence, redundancy is essential. Whereas radar, RSR, INSAR must have 2 to 3 satellites with capability to work day and night through clouds and detect land subsidence, underground hollowing, slope instability. Thirdly, thermal. Low-light sensors must have 1 to 2 satellites with capability to detect nighttime machinery, heat signatures, and illegal operations. Scientific conclusion. To ensure continuous coverage, cross-verification, and legal robustness, a minimum of 6 to 9 low Earth orbit satellites is required. Anything less creates gaps that can be challenged in court. AI compares today's images with yesterday's. Even the smallest unauthorized expansion is immediately flagged. Thermal and low-light sensors expose mining hidden in darkness. Night can no longer act as a shield. Using INSAR radar, satellites measure land movement down to millimeter precision, revealing underground void formation, destabilizing hills, and landslide risk before collapse. Through multispectral data, damage to dust, water, and forests is immediately detected, such as dust pollution, drying streams, groundwater stress, and vegetation loss. Environmental damage is no longer opinion, it becomes measurable evidence. Some may ask, isn't satellite monitoring expensive? The truth is exactly the opposite. The cost of continuous satellite monitoring is only a small fraction of the cost of ecological damage caused by illegal mining, whether it affects water systems, public health, agriculture, or disaster management. The cost of preventing destruction is far less than the cost of repairing it. Satellite monitoring is not an expense. It is the cheapest insurance policy for our ecology. A satellite-based mining compliance system can function as follows. First, digitally geofenced, court-approved lease maps. Second, continuous monitoring by 6 to 9 satellites. Third, AI-based change detection. Fourth, time-stamped, tamper-proof violation reports. Fifth, simultaneous alerts sent to State Mining Department, Environment Ministry, Pollution Control Board, District Administration, independent ecological NGOs, and Supreme Court-appointed monitoring body. This is not a report. This is digital evidence. The biggest failure today is not data, it is delayed legal action. Satellite evidence exists, but immediate judicial cognizance does not. And this gap allows illegal mining to continue. Therefore, it is essential to establish a permanent body under the Supreme Court of India, Environmental and Ecological Compliance Cell, EECC, with the mandate to receive satellite-verified non-compliance reports, treat them as prima facie evidence, issue automatic notices, and take suo moto action when states fail to act. Just as CCTV footage initiates criminal proceedings, satellite data must initiate environmental justice. This is not a technology problem. India already possesses ISRO for Earth observation satellites, NRSC and IIRS for data processing and AI analytics, Forest Survey of India for baseline ecological mapping. What is needed is a governance upgrade. Transparency is the strongest anti-corruption tool. NGOs must receive read-only access to compliance dashboards. If authorities remain inactive, NGOs should be able to flag inaction and the court should intervene. Sunlight is the best regulator. Ecology does not need sympathy. It needs science, surveillance, evidence, and justice. If satellites can protect national borders, they can protect mountains and hills. Development is not what we exploit today. Development is what we preserve for tomorrow's safety. Should satellite monitoring and Supreme Court cognizance be mandatory for every mine in eco-sensitive zones or any other zones? Should India treat precision detection R&D as a national necessity? The mission of Mission Viksit India is to give India's research and development a new direction, fresh courage, and the power to think beyond limits. Do you believe that a truly developed India will be one where science creates satellite guards to protect the Aravalis and other hills and mountains of India? Do you agree that until multiple satellite guards are deployed and fully operational, all mining activity should be halted? Do you agree that India must urgently launch precision detection R&D as a national priority? If you agree, then send your email to Union Ministry of Environment and Forest, requesting them to take measures as suggested in this video. You can share link of this video also. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Share this video to spread awareness, because once a mountain is gone, it never returns. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more future science and innovation content. Thank you very much for staying till the end. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.